Okay, I'm going to give a lightning tutorial on how to make this join, which is for the dodecahedron. It's a wider join than the tetrahedron. Okay, just to be completely systematic, just you make a ring like this. Okay, it's out of this 3-star join. You take a lot of little triangles like this, and you put them on. You've got to find the right one onto every second one on both sides, and if you do that, it makes a points like that. You take, once you've made that, you put little squares into the, you'll have lots of triangles coming up. I'll put another one. I know the man I'm making this for already knows how to do this part, but well, we're not going to be bothered too much. That's wrapped up. You put the little triangles on, and you make a 3-pointed star. So each of those points is one of those little triangles. You keep adding squares into the gaps. Right, so if it goes on like that, that's the wrong way. And over and put it in. And keep turning that over, obviously, because it'll keep changing direction. Make sure they're all formed up right at the end. Keep doing that. If you keep doing that for a while, you'll end up with a longer tube. Now, long end, this is where it starts to differ from what's previously passed. You can make that into a diamond if you want. Try and put it in the gap. No, wrong way. Put it. See, that'll all mucked up with that. Let me make sure that's formed properly. Put it in the gap. There. Especially because I just bounce that into them. I'll just make sure those are formed properly. Okay, they are. Now that's the shape you're going for. You've got the 3-point, and then you just put a square into one of the points. You add it, small point to small point, large point to large point, like that. And where's the other one? That's one I made earlier. Small point to small point, large point to large point. And there they are. Now it looks a bit like that might make a cube. In fact, you probably could make a cube like that if you wanted, but in fact it's the tetrahedron. And you'll see what I've done there. It's probably instructive to watch the mistake I just made. See how that's pointing on the inside? That's wrong. Just take that off. Make sure the bits that I took it off are properly formed by putting it on the reverse way and just sort of giving it a bit of a pull. Squeeze it into a diamond, put it in, and there you have it. They're all the other ones seem all right. And there you have it. Now you could make that into a cube, but it's bendy enough to make into a tetrahedron, which is what into a dodecahedron, which is what I did. It will look quite good like that. Yeah. Be careful. All right? If you don't make sure all of them are properly formed, it'll come apart. Alright, so the way, whenever you've got a little pointy bit, it pays to put, they're all little rings of 4 and they're all going the same way. You take one that's going the other way, put them like that, just give it a bit of a gentle tug, and make sure that that ring is properly formed. The fact that they're in rings, that's why it's the same polarity at both ends. Now there's a more detailed video on how to make the tubes, a generalised video for tubes of different diameters, on my channel, and there's also a video on the other sort of rings which changes polarity from this end to this end, so each end is a different polarity. With the other one, it changes polarity. You can't make rings around here that have an odd number of elements in them. And there you have it.